Hi guys, back again with me Austin from A Boy at Heart. Today I'm going to share to you my experience on Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series 6-inch scale Sabine Wren. Sabine is also part of the animated series Star Wars Rebels, which just finished recently on its 4th season and is part of the main characters, which is the Ghost Crews with Kanan Jarrus and Hera Syndulla. So without further ado, let's take a look at the packaging first. This is the current standard of packaging for Star Wars Black Series with her face of the artwork. Down here, nothing much. The numbers there, and I think the most important is the bio, which you can read by yourself if you want to. Basically, she's a Mandalorian and explosive expert and talented graffiti artist. Yes, she's an artist. And she's, by the way, fun fact, she's part of House Fizzler in Mandalorian. Yes, she's a Mandalorian. And I think at the end, not at the end, at some point of the series, she became one of their leader, and she held on to the Darksaber for quite some time, I guess, for just a while. So without further ado, let's take a closer look at the figure. So let's come with the biggest gripes on this figure, which is, look at those eyes. It's terrible, isn't it? Not only that it's mispainted, it's terrible. Okay. It's a shame because the other part of the figure is awesome. It's amazing. I mean, the skull on her face is not bad. I think this appearance is her appearance in her younger self, because on some point of the series, they kind of evolved. The character evolved a little bit on armor and hair. And yes, because she's an artist, she used to change her hair color quite a lot. But this is a good rendition. You can see the colorful hair here and the fading part, which is awesome. And the mold on her hair is actually not so bad. And even the paint on her lips is nice. But her eyes, oh my goodness, that's terrible. But the good thing is we can use the helmet to cover it up. Haha. Okay, I'll get to this helmet later on. Focus on her armor. Now, what's cool about this figure also is her armor. For the Mandalorian, their armor is one of their sacred things, their sacred equipments which they keep and will be kept for many battles. And I hope it's visible, but if you see the paints on this, which is supposed to be her own custom paint, yes, she paints a lot of scratches on it. I can see a lot of scratches and a lot of weatherings throughout her armors. Yeah, look at that. And it's cool. It's very cool. It shows that the armors has been used for a long time, and she just painted all over it, just like this logo, which is amazing. Look at that. Okay, it looks untidy, but it stays true. It looks messy, by the way, but it stays true to the character in the series. And even this part also, a lot of weatherings. Okay, and you can see as she paints a lot on her part of the arms here and hands, you can see a lot of colors to her activities, to her passions as an artist there, which is part of her armor as well, on the clothes and on this part of the arm, which is cool. I like the fact that the holster is flying like this, floating. Sorry, so it won't hinder the articulation, and there's no risk for it to be, to be broken because of articulated legs. So I like this. The belt seems to be fixed, molded there. All good. I don't think it can be moved or detached. It's not supposed to be. And I like a working holster. We'll get on the pistols later on. And again, down here you see there's it kind of mess, but again it really is what the character is, because this is due to her all activities, her passion, her hobby to spray paint. So this basically the rendition, the reflection on the characters made into action figures, and that is very much appreciated. All across the boots, the shin guard, and the knee pad here, very well. I think it's a good rendition of the character on the 6-inch scale. Alright, now for the accessories, except for her eyes, my goodness. Of course the eyes can be repainted later on, we'll see. The helmet is kind of rubbery and it's colder. Yeah, a bit of her touch there. You can see a little bit of paint, which is her doings basically. And you have the rangefinder, which can move to the front and to the back, which is cool. It's part of Mandalorian accessories. However, to put it on her, so to put her head into it is not the easiest thing ever. So my suggestion is to heat it up first using hot water or hair dryer, which I'm gonna do now. Okay, just use hot water and see if we can put this helmet into her head. See, it's very tight still. Okay. Alright, wow, thank goodness we can cover that ugly eyes, my goodness. I like the fact that the visor part, which is the black part, is shiny. Okay, which is cool. You can have a lot of effects there. So that's one of the cool accessories. We're also being given her spray paint gun, or brass gun, I'm not sure, paint gun basically. But it's a solid plastic with a bit of mold details, but otherwise nothing much. You can put it on her hand easily and it will stay. It's very secure, but I wish it has more paint details there. Very plain. Whereas the twin pistols is sculpted nicely, very secure, not going to bend, and there's a bit of silver wash there, which is very cool in my opinion. So let's try to put it on her two palm. There's a trigger hole there, so make sure you put the trigger figure inside the trigger hole, and it works beautifully, and it stays, by the way. So that's awesome, and it's a working holster. I like working accessories, right? The holster is kind of rubbery, but you can put it very well on her holster. Alright, awesome. For the articulation, yes, I'm going to do it with the helmet on because well, that's how I'm gonna display it. Of course, we already have the rangefinder here. The head, the neck, in fact, is on a ball hinge joint, so we see a lot of extension downward, backward, quite good actually, not too bad. Side to side, not so much, but we have full rotation, which is good. On the torso here, we have not much to the front because of this plate of her armor. Okay, but to the back, Actually, it's not so bad. We have backward extension, side to side not so much. It's there but limited, but we have full rotation. The shoulder pad on the left seems to hinder articulation, but not so much, so that's cool mechanism. On the right is okay as well, so it's a ball hinge joint as always, but by adjusting the hinge, as you can move that much to the back, I guess it's alright. Full rotation as always. Up here no rotation, but we have band on the elbow which comes with rotation, so that's okay. Rotation on the wrist, and let's see if there's any additional hinge. Yes, there is, but let's try if it works. Whoa, that's a good extension. Downward, upward not so much. Let's try on the other side. It's a different part of a hinge, it's a different side, but it works as well, downward and upward, so that's cool. Okay, nothing on the waist. The legs, on a ball joint, not much opening, so the extent of the split is only this much, but I think that's sufficient. I mean, sometimes you don't really need that. It's still a good open leg position for Star Wars characters. Front kick, good, I guess. Back kick is hindered by her butt as usual. Rotation on top, full. We have double jointed knee, this much extension, not too bad I guess. And we have on the ankle, downward, upward is somewhat hindered by this shin guard, and we have pivot, so that's not too bad for the Mandalorian girl. Let's measure her up. She's standing with the helmet on, roughly around 5.3/4, so probably around 5.6 something inch, which is around, let's see, about 14 something centimeters tall. Okay, so well, she's a female character, probably is 5.6 something inch. Oh, I like the helmet. That's cool. So let's compare her with several other Star Wars figure. This is compared to a Death Trooper. Death Trooper is always one of those tall characters. I don't have much 6-inch back series yet, but along the way we'll see more and more. So it's very short, and compared to Marvel Legends, just normally is taller. And of course, beside the crewmate, one of her leader, the Jedi, surviving Jedi, Kanan Jarrus. Okay, so Kanan is supposed to be taller. Very, very understandable. Alright, so again, I really hope that they create the rest of the team until they complete it. And Mandalorian is always one of the fan favorite, wherever that is, normally, because they are very cool, they have very cool background. And Sabine Wren is also the same. And I like the fact that everything aside from the paint on the eyes is amazing. I like the paint, I like the mold. I guess it's a really cool figure. Well, the helmet, by the way, the helmet, I think you have to be careful when you want to put it out, because probably some part of the paint may be scratched somewhere, so on her face, so be careful about it. Make sure to heat it up first, because you otherwise it'll be very tight, right? But I like the accessories. I like the working accessories, and it's a very cool figure. By the way, we don't have the backpack, unfortunately, but as far as the character is concerned, I think it's a good rendition of the character. So thanks guys for watching. I was Tim from A White Heart. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Goodbye.